Good evening. Decided to make a video rather than go live tonight because I don't know. I feel like I was getting a little discouraged because nobody was tuning in. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. That's not the purpose anyway. I just want to go ahead and do a Real Talk 3. I want to say that first of all, somebody made a comment about my hair. My hair is the color that it is because that's what I like. Just want to say thank you to India Ari. I am not my hair. My hair is me. And I feel like it goes great with my personality. And also, just a little, I got some feedback on my last video. And one thing that I want to say is when I mentioned that I believe, within a year, a brother knows whether he wants to marry a sister or not, that is based upon these few things that I believe. First of all, a man knows whether he wants to be married or not. Do you want to be married? That is very simply a yes or no answer. Are you ready to be a husband? That is a yes or no answer. Is she ready to be a wife? That is a yes or no answer. Once those three answers have been determined, then that will determine whether the conversation needs to continue. Because if you're both ready to be married and you both know you want to be a husband and a wife, now, just like I said, it's just a matter of determining, are we good for each other? Are we, alike but different? Do we have things in common? Can we establish a friendship? Do we make each other laugh? Do we have the same interests? I already said that that's having something in common. But, yeah. So once you determine those three yes or no answers, then you go to the next step. And that's having a conversation. And the conversations are very general. Y'all know how when you meet somebody for the first time and you're talking to them, if you just out having a good time and you ain't interested in you're not looking for anyone, you're just out having a good time and conversation comes up, well then, you're just having a conversation. So that conversation for a person, whether you want to know if you want to be married or not, it's the same kind of conversation that comes after that question. So when you're spending time with that person in conversation, going out, hanging out, you're getting to know each other. So within a year, if you're not clear if you want to be with that person for a period of time, like marriage, then you probably don't want to be with that person. One of my guy friends reached out to me and said that I didn't say if she's in a relationship and doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, that, she should get out. It goes for the brothers as well. And I did say that if you want to be married and she's dragging her feet, brother, you got every right, just like she does, to get out. So just go, leave. I will say also to that, if you're in a relationship with someone that's not doing what you feel like you want them to do for you, I can't really give an example, but I could, but you're making some very basic requests from, no. I said I don't want to edit my videos too much, but because I'm thinking about what I'm saying, but I don't want it to come out the way that I'm thinking it, because the way that I'm speaking is from a boyfriend and girlfriend perspective, but just on that level. I mean, if you're living with someone that you're not married to, I really can't speak about that because that's not something that I'm interested in doing. So I don't know. I'm saying that, but I don't want to say a whole lot because I don't want that person to, because they already told me, don't be putting my business on your blog. But anyway, just forget about that part. Let me just go back to the boyfriend and girlfriend part. I'll speak from that perspective. And I want to say on that, being a girlfriend, first of all, let me say I haven't been a girlfriend in a number of years. Like, for real, for real. My son is 20. And after his father, which we broke up in 1999, I have had 2 relationships that I think, okay, no, let me take that back. 1 relationship that I know for sure, that I was his girlfriend. And he would tell me all the time I wasn't a good girlfriend. And I would tell him, I know I wasn't a good girlfriend because I don't know how to be a girlfriend. I haven't been a girlfriend in years. So can you just, cut me a little slack and let me get my footing or whatever? So I'm saying all that to say, going back to the girlfriend and boyfriend part, I do know that as a girlfriend, I only want to do girlfriend responsibilities. And girlfriend responsibilities are going out on dates, hanging out with my boo. We kiss, we hug, we hold hands. Those are girlfriend responsibilities in my head. If I'm wrong, y'all can come in and tell me that I'm wrong. It entails a little bit more. But I will say, because I am not intimate with any man, don't want to be intimate with any man, unless my last name is the same as his. Like, y'all know what I mean. Like, he said I do, I did. We signed a marriage certificate. Yeah. Grown woman on some grown woman stuff. My body is mine until, I got a ring on it. Like, for real, for real. I want to tell y'all a little bit about that too, but I'm going to tell y'all that later. I don't know if in this video or later, but yeah. So anyway, but being a girlfriend, let me also note that because I am not wanting or desiring to, I will even use the word willing to, have intimacy with my boyfriend, I'm not expecting him to do husband things. Let me put that out there, because I know that sometimes men think that they have to do all of these things in order for him to, I guess, be a good boyfriend. I don't know. But I will say that I do want to go out on dates. If you feel like in the beginning, because I'm not willing to be intimate with you, I don't have a problem with going to the park. I don't have a problem with going for a cup of coffee. My favorite thing to do is get a snow cone. I do that on my own, but I'm just saying that is something that I would enjoy doing. Going for a walk downtown. If you have a bicycle, I have a bicycle. I absolutely love riding my bicycle. I mean, we can do so many entertaining things to just get to know each other, which is what we're trying to do before we go anywhere intimately. So for the sisters out there, and we have not been in relationships in years, be honest with that man and tell him you don't know how to be a girlfriend. Be honest with that man and tell him if you don't want to have sex with him, you don't want to have sex with him. Be honest with that man and tell him what you do want to do. Kind of backtracking a little bit. Also, when I said that you should know if you want to be, and that's actually what I said. You should know within a year if you want to be with that person. I didn't say you should know that person. I'll have to go back and check, but I don't think that I said that you should know a person within a year. I think I said you should know if you want to marry that person within a year. Because one of the things that my friend also said was that, well, I don't think that you would know a person in a year. Because a lot of times you're still learning things about them in a year because the real them starts to show up. Honest to God, that is the main reason why I wanted to start doing these videos. Because unfortunately, so many of us, I'm including myself to not sound judgmental, but I know I don't do it because it's just not who I am, and I've never been that person. I'm not a liar. So, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly how I said it to my friend. It doesn't matter to me that these women have weave, wigs. I'm going to throw it out there. Somebody said something, the new thing too. I got all my white teeth on. But they're buying veneers to have, you know, nicer looking teeth. Your boob implants, your butt injections, your whatever you're doing. I told him, I do not care how plastic you are, how manufactured you are, how, you know, enhanced you are. If everything about you is going to be fake, the least you can do is show up in your real personality. And sisters, I'm not being mean. I promise to God, I hope that is not coming off that way. But if you're going to do so many modifications to your body, don't modify your personality. Don't modify your behavior. Don't do any modifications to who you are in your spirit, in your core of who you are. Be who you are. Because when these brothers get with you, and I'm saying you because I'm going to tell y'all why I'm saying that in a minute. When these brothers get with you, they're expecting you to be open, honest, true, and sincere. Even if he doesn't, that's not your problem. That is not your problem, sister. You show up. You show up who you are. You show up. Hair down to your butt, 20 inches, 24 inches. It doesn't matter. Boob implants, double D's, G's, K. No, I don't care. Show up. Say what you say and mean what you mean. Don't, stop it. He's saying, oh, well, you know what, when we first got together, you know, she was this and that and this. And now since we've been together for a little while, now she's changing. Okay. So if she's changing into someone that you don't desire to be with, thank you again, Beyonce. Let's just change the word. Girl, bye. Okay, you don't have to be with her. Just like she doesn't have to be with you if it was reversed. Be who you are. Stop being fake and stop being phony. It doesn't matter if everything about you is fake and phony. You don't have to be. And that is the honest to God truth. You don't have to be. Show up. Be your real self. When I show up, I'm Andrea. And everything that I can be, I am Andrea. And one thing that I have learned, nobody else can be Andrea the way I can be Andrea. So I'm not showing up to pretend like I'm someone else, pretend like I am something else other than this girl that, you know, I can be over the top. I definitely know that my personality is explosive. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. I'ma say it live. Minister Cynthia Patterson, Elder Cynthia Patterson, thank you so much for encouraging me to just simply be me. If no one chooses me because I like my hair red, that'll be his loss. If no one chooses me because I laugh loud in the movie theater, that'll be his loss. Because my laughter shows that I am free. My hair shows that I am confident in who I am. Because I was telling someone the other day who asked me about my hair color. When you look at me, when anyone, male or female, when you look at me with all this red hair, you're going to think either I'm confident, I'm crazy, or I'm fun. And to me, it doesn't matter which one you think. What will matter to me the most is if you walk up to me, you introduce yourself, male or female. Because I'm a very friendly person. If I see a nice looking lady and her hair's on point, I'm going to say, girl, that hair is beautiful. And I'm going to keep it pushing. But yeah, I'm either fun, crazy, or confident. That's what you're going to think about me when you see me with that big red afro coming in your direction, or sitting at the bar, or smoking a cigar on somebody's patio. Yeah, and I'm confident in that. I'm okay with that. So I'm saying all of that to say, I hope I'm on track. Anyway, ladies, please, for Christ's sake, be who you are. We can change our bodies, change our hair, change our makeup. We can do anything and everything we want to do to our appearance. But when you appear, be you. In all of that you have modified, be yourself. Be your authentic, genuine, sincere self. Nobody can blame you for being who you are. Nobody should be upset with you for showing up and being who you are. Because that is the best part about you, is who you are. So, being a girlfriend, for those of us who haven't been a girlfriend for a long, long time, I mean, I don't think it's changed much. I don't know. Let me just put it out there that I was intimate with a brother one time. He told me, well, you had sex, but you're not having sex. And you need to tell that to people. You need to disclose that. So I said that to say, I'm disclosing it. I have had sex, but I'm not having sex. And I don't desire to have sex again until I am married. And that is my truth. So for the people that are saying to me that I'm not going to be in a relationship because I'm not going to do that, again, I'm going to say that is going to be his loss, because I am standing on what I believe in, and I am trusting God that whomever is going to choose me, he will be grateful. He will truly be grateful that I decided not to give all of what belongs to him away just randomly. I hope that a man would be proud of me for that. I hope that a man would be appreciative to me for that, because I don't want to just be with anybody just because. When I'm dating my potential husband, I don't want to be with him just because. Because also, again, thank you, Pastor Johnson. He told us, you pick up a bag of chips in the grocery store, you open up the chips, you start eating the chips. Then when you get to the register, you decide you don't even want those chips. So there I am. I have given myself to you, and you don't even want me completely. He used the scenario of a sheet one time. Took a big sheet and started cutting it up and just giving it away. And then you left with a shred of a sheet. It's time out for that. I'm not doing that again. I don't want to live that way. I don't want to potentially be with somebody and then next weekend I meet my husband and I was just with somebody a week ago. No. I don't want it. I don't want it. And I am willing to allow the one that I was having a conversation with at the bar or wherever to ask him the question, are you ready to be a husband? And he says yes. And then when he finds out I'm not going to be intimate with him, his mind changes. I'm cool with that. It's okay. I'm grown as hell. Trust me. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I will and would not do in order for me to get to that end result. As far as being a girlfriend also, and saying to the brothers, for many of us who haven't been a girlfriend in a long time, I think for the most part, we know how to be girlfriends. However, we have been single for so long. We're very independent. And it's not to say, brothers, that we don't need y'all. That is the honest to God truth. We do need y'all. One of my friends made a comment about women already having homes and cars and all those things. Yeah, that is absolutely true. And one of the reasons that we have those things is because, again, we have been single for so long. I know for me personally, I have 2 sons, and I didn't want to continue to raise my sons in an apartment. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that God has blessed me, and I was fortunate enough to be able to buy a home. And I did that. So for those of you brothers that feel like the sisters don't need y'all because we already have things, that's not true. And those sisters that are out there, oh, I don't need a man. She's lying. She's lying. She is lying. We don't need y'all in a sense like that, but we do need y'all. And that's the truth. I know I need a brother. And I thought about this the other day when I was saying that about, why do I want to get married? Because the Bible says that, marriage is for procreation. And I know right now at 48 years old, yeah, I ain't trying to procreate nothing. So why do I want to get married? I definitely believe that there is a man who believes that missions, that is his service to the kingdom. And I definitely know that that is my service to the kingdom. And I believe that I am a helpmeet for a man who wants to definitely share the gospel. And my best friend reminded me that even if it's not for him to be the person that's sharing the gospel, it's for me. And if I am the one that God has chosen to do the missions and my husband will be there to support me, I wholeheartedly receive that. I really, really do. I wholeheartedly receive that. And I just pray that the man that God eventually pairs me with, that he understands the call on my life. He understands that God has a greater plan for me other than just what I'm doing right now, because I feel like this is the beginning for me. I've been not running from God, but because I am not in a relationship, I've been very hard on myself about that. So I haven't been interested in anything that I believe that God has for me to do, not wanting to walk in my purpose because I felt like I didn't want to do it alone. It's been really hard. And that's, again, y'all, that's some real talk. I'll really go into a lot of depth about that at another time. But tonight I just wanted to say, for the sisters, it doesn't matter what you've done to yourself to make you look more beautiful, more fit, more trim. It doesn't matter. The one thing that I'm asking for y'all to do is to be honest with yourself, be honest with the men, and be honest with God. Be truthful. Be sincere. Be genuine. When that brother meets you, he ought to be meeting you. I mean, like, yeah, who you are. No representatives. We are too old for that. And even for the young sisters that are looking at this video, don't even start it. Just go on and show up. Because I know that will benefit you greater. If we each, the men and the women, are showing up with our representatives, I mean, who's benefiting from that, really? You get into a relationship with the person that you thought you knew, when 6 months down the line, she's transforming before your eyes. He's transforming before your eyes. And you can't believe, who the heck am I with? There's a TV show. I only watched one episode. But there is a TV show called Who in the F Did I Marry? Because that's the truth. You show up with these facades and all this extras. Yeah, stop. Don't do that. Because sisters, even though when y'all do that, again, y'all make it hard for sisters like me. Me and my other sisters that's showing up genuine. Oh, girl, we can't catch a break because they think we being phony. Oh, I know you can't be happy like that all the time. I know you ain't always smiling like that all the time. Oh, my God, you so friendly. Oh, really? Really? Okay. So, anyway, I want y'all to show up, be sincere, and be authentic. That's the most important thing. That's like, y'all, look that word up. Look that word up and study it. I'm telling y'all, I don't have no problem with y'all seeing me with my little braid extensions. Ooh, my hair's so cute. But I don't care if these braids was down to my ankles. I'm showing up as Andrea. That's for sure. Because that's the only person I know how to be. And another thing is, brothers, can y'all give us a little break? Please. Begging. Because a lot of us, we don't know how to be girlfriends. We know we want men. We want men in our lives. We want companionship. I know today I'm going to tell y'all, I did everything I could today not to cry. But I just kept reminding myself of this past Tuesday at 5:22 a.m. I did, y'all. I kept reminding myself, Andrea, you got this. It's okay. Y'all, it was a spectacular, beautiful day today. I went and had brunch with some friends. And then after brunch, one was going home and the other one was going to be with her boyfriend. And I was just alone. Driving around the city looking for a nice spot to just go and hang out at. I just don't feel comfortable hanging out like that by myself because, I don't know, I just don't. And so I drove for Uber. And I mean, that was okay. But I really, really wish, oh my God, I really, 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 really wish I would have had someone to spend this afternoon with. I really do. I really do wish I did. But I didn't. So I had to make the best of it. I came home. I'm doing laundry, which I hate doing laundry, but I do it. But yeah, y'all, that was just a little piece of what I've been going through. Because one thing that I did say, I think that I'm going to use as my little tagline. Because I've been watching, you know, other people's videos and I see what they say. And I think my tagline is going to be, I'm not passionate about being single, but I am passionate about living right as a single. Or, I'm not passionate about being single, but I am passionate about single living. Or, no, that ain't it either. Anyway, it has something to do with me living right as a single. Because I want God to be proud of me. Yeah, I want God to be proud of me here. And then, of course, you know, for those of us that are believers, who doesn't want to get to heaven for God to look at you and tell you that you know, you did well. So, anyway, that's going to be my spiel for tonight. And I really do appreciate those of you that are watching and making comments privately to me. Those of you that are watching and actually commenting on the videos. Those of you that are watching and calling me through Facebook or calling me on my phone. I'm good with that. I appreciate you guys' time. I'm really grateful for you all, and I really do hope that I'm helping somebody, because that is really what my goal is, really to just encourage my sisters to do better, which is the most important part, because we shouldn't be who the world is trying to make us to be. All right, so I'll leave it on that note. This is Real Talk. I'm Andrea. I'm out.